communication to all of them that that the other APC, that is our APC, the authentic APC, was scheming to, was insinuating that they are PDP agents, that they are surrogates of PDP, unknown to them. Because this is all subterfuge. They are all just out on self-delusory mission. What they did, they sent communication to, journalists, but without knowing that they also put in copy, principal officers of PDP.
What has that got?
Listen to me. Put principal officer. I am a national publicity secretary I'm the national publicity secretary of CPC. Alhaji Lai Mohammed is the national publicity secretary of ACN. Just like my brother Iman Eneku is also the national publicity secretary of OMPP. We all have a mailing list for journalists that we send communication to from time to time. So when you see this APC, this African People's Congress people using the mailing list of the PDP national publicity. Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
Sorry, let's confirm.
Don't interject. I didn't interject you. I'm laying a.
Mr. Fashakin, please go ahead.
So that's one.
Mr. Said,
so when you.
Let's belongs to PDP.
Let's get this clear.
Yes.
Go on, make your point.
So the point now was that after copying, like when you do a hatchet job for someone and you put him in copy, that look, I think you can see that we are working and all those things. So put principal officers of PDP in copy of that communication to journalists. That's one. You will recall that in 2011.
But did you see a copy of this? How did you know?
Of course. It's not just us, APC people, that are interested in the stability of this Nigerian polity. Even journalists like you, all over the place, they are tired of the level of misgovernance going on in this nation. Everybody is saying that, look, there must just be a way in which we can sanitize the polity. Of course, the journalists in copy who got that or that communication were the ones that raised that objection. There is an infradig. There is, something totally untoward going on here, and they raised it.
Okay.
And they put us, they put us on notice.
Okay, let me hold the thoughts there. Let me find out, Said Balogun. Were there any member or officials of PDP in the publicity message that you sent out to, or press release that you sent out to journalists?
The best answer or the proper answer to that question is for them to provide evidence.
But did you or did you not?
We did not.
You did not
copy any, or you don't know anything about it? Can you categorically confirm that you did not copy?
What I am saying right now, I can't comment on what I've not seen. If the engineer is saying we copied PDP members in our mailing list, it is for him to help us and help the audience by showing us this is the mailing list. Look at the email address for PDP principal officers. As far as I am concerned, I am not aware of anybody copying any PDP official. And let me use this medium to correct this impression that it's been peddled around by the members of the major group or the major committee or something. You see, it's really unfortunate. We are also an opposition member or association seeking to be registered. We are supposed to be working together. Nigerians are fed up. Everything is in shambles. We are supposed to be working together. We are all opposition members. However, they just go out there spreading falsehood. We are being sponsored by PDP. They blackmailed an individual, a young man who has nothing to do with this, that he is a PDP member. They scandalized him. He's the one sponsoring without providing any cogent evidence linking us to the PDP. As I'm speaking to you right here, nobody has tendered any credible evidence to show our linkage to the PDP. None. All speculation. that we are PDP surrogates, we are PDP this and that, we are this and that for it, just to blackmail us.
Okay.
They employ the same tactics into blackmailing INEC to registering us. Refusing to register us. Now we are not going to take that because they are not more Nigerian than us. This country belongs to all of us, and democracy cannot be on the terms of a group of people or individual. No, we all have stakes in this country.
All right, sir. Let me ask you. Before, you have not been registered by INEC.
Now, I told you earlier that the merger process is totally different from the process for registration of new political party. For a new political, that's why I'm somewhat curious. You see, when my friend is my brother, he's a Nigerian like myself, a compatriot. He's just said something that we should be working together. We should, as a young man, he should be concerned about, the stability of the Nigerian polity. I have children that, my first son is an accountant, a CPA holder, I am more concerned about the stability of Nigeria. Right. A Nigeria that we can bequeath to, the next generation.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying basically is that we have started on that process. You see, in that process that's in 84, Section 84. Yeah.
Before you started the process,
yes.
Did you carry out any research, to find out if any political group had already made use of the acronym APC? If it was already in use. Did you carry out any research?
Thank you very much. That's a useful question. As at the time we came to the press in February 6, 2003, there was, I say it without any iota of equivocation, that there was no group, no association by the acronym APC within the Nigerian polity. No. As at that February 6th, if my barrister here can provide evidence, can tell me, show me the letter that they wrote to INEC, which came 20 days after, more than 20 days, not just 20 days, more than 20 days after our announcement of the name All Progressives Congress, APC. You see, I'll tell you the wider implication of this, and that what INEC has done, that for once, INEC has decided to stand up for the entrenchment of real democratic values within the Nigerian nation. You will recall that in 2011, some political parties, there are, as at that time, at the last count, there were about 63 political parties, registered political parties within Nigeria. And more than half of them refused to allow credible Nigerians to contest on their platform for the presidency of the nation. What did they do? These parties, like you find, even Labour Party was among them. Someone like Dele Momodu was willing to contest on the platform of Labour Party. They refused him. What did they do? They refused credible Nigerians from using their platform, and all closed shop and declared for Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, who was then the candidate for PDP. That was like a rehash of what we had in a military dictatorship, when 5 political parties in the Nigerian nation, all the political parties, closed shop and all declared for the military junta in rule at that time. It was a rehash of that thing. So we need to ask ourselves, what kind of political system are we looking for? What do we want for our nation? Are we trying to gravitate towards a one-party state in which a one ruling party, just like that they said that they were going to rule for the next 60 years, meaning that they had already rigged the election for those 60 years.
Okay.
Is that what we want as a nation?
Let's find out from Mr. Balogun. Now, your